What words come to your mind when you think of John Scott?
Pass it on.
John's favorite saying was pass it on.
That pass it on is pretty heavy.
What does it mean? What does that mean?
And whenever you said thank you, he would say pass it on.
He'd say, no noise, just pass it on. You know, saying that you can thank me by doing this for someone else. So that, you know, goes around the world.
There's a reason we've used that in acknowledging his mantras, whether it be his teaching, whether it be his family life, whether it be just him as an individual, passing it on was something that he really felt that strongly about.
So with ideas, he would say they were kind of like, I think it was like a bird. You wouldn't want to keep a bird trapped, like you wouldn't want to keep an idea trapped. You let it go. And if it comes back to you, you're all the better for it. So like ideas, you pass them on to students, watch where that student takes it. They're gonna take it, push it, might discard it entirely, it might grow into 10 other things. And then when they present it back, it's this other completely different thing. So it's grown your own perceptions of it and thoughts.
I think pass it on for Scott was a way of unifying people.
He made it understandable for everybody that, you know, now it's your job, you know, to give to the next person what I gave to you.
Don't thank me, bless somebody else, inspire somebody else, let it live past you. Let your blessing you receive live past you.
He would say too a lot that, you know, the most selfish thing you can do, you know, is to give everything away, because then it's going to come back to you as many times as you gave it out.
Scott was a giver. I mean, whether it was information or whether it was something that he had that you needed, a tool or whatever it was, he was a giver.
So he was always giving ideas, giving advice, giving this, like, me give. And then when he got it back, it would just like make him that much more fulfilled that this is what he's supposed to do.
It was really across the board how he felt that we needed to be. And the only way for us to, you know, the whole tide rising raises all boats. I think the idea is that if each of us is helping another person, then we all have the opportunity to really kind of advance.
The ultimate meaning of passing it on is to pass on a better world for people, a more humane world for people to inhabit. That's the ultimate meaning of this, pass it on. To pass on what is nourishing, pass on the truth, which is my definition of what people call God.
I think, you know, through John's example, that we can certainly start to talk about, you know, how we are meant to live our lives in a way where it's community oriented, that you know, you're not only responsible for yourself, but you're responsible for everybody that lives around you. And, you know, that responsibility becomes what you need to pass on to the next generation. It's the only way we can survive.